And Roger Williams had come here escaping the Massachusetts Bay Colony, which had convicted him for espousing the belief that church and state should be separated. It became the foundation of liberty not only here in the United States of America, but for people all around the world. Roger Williams' thoughts at that time were radical. Today, they form the very core and heart of freedom in these United States. It was this spot that became the foundation and ultimately the beacon for liberty and independence for people all around the world. Roger Williams later founded the First Baptist Church in America just down the street from this spot. But this is the spot where he met the Indian chief, Canonicus, and is supposed to have greeted him with the words, "What cheer, knee tops?" a greeting of the time that meant that he came in peace. Roger Williams would go on to champion the goals of religious freedom, the standards of conscience. He would create here in Providence the first place on the earth where people could follow their conscience without fear of reprisal, where people could go to a church that was not part of the state.
On the shores of our rivers, you will find the places where blood has been spilled in the name of freedom. You will also find factories, the mills, the waterworks, where the rich heritage of industrial life came to be. You will see the first battles of the Revolution. You will see the first Declaration of Independence in America, 2 months before Philadelphia. The first blood in the American Revolution, 18 months before the Boston Tea Party. All of this is here in Providence, an amazing mix, amazing people, an amazing history, and on to the 20th century. A city looking forward to this new millennium. Here in Providence, Rhode Island, we were the first to declare independence from the British Crown. Yet, although Rhode Island was the first to declare independence, we were the last to sign the U.S. Constitution. The reason for this is because the charter under which Rhode Island had been organized gave to the people of Rhode Island more freedoms than were found in the new American Constitution, which had been written by the Founding Fathers. Amazingly, Rhode Island had more freedom than was proposed by the Founding Fathers. It was the Bill of Rights which gave Americans the true litany of freedom that made it a beacon of liberty and independence for the entire world. Well, had Rhode Island just simply signed the Constitution, it is unlikely that there ever would have been a Bill of Rights, because Rhode Island and one other colony, North Carolina, held out and said they would not join a country that was not as free as the place they already lived in. It was the action of Rhode Island and North Carolina which resulted in the Bill of Rights becoming part of the Constitution. George Washington himself got so aggravated with Rhode Island, he threatened to invade Rhode Island and take it over if we didn't see clear to sign it. Well, we did, but only after those rights were guaranteed for all Americans. It is unlikely that the United States of America would have ever survived had it simply tried to rule by the existing Constitution. It was in fact the Bill of Rights which gave the entire nation of America the ability to sustain itself through the centuries and beyond. The great gift that Rhode Island gave to liberty started right here, in the home of independence, Providence, Rhode Island. The right to speech, assembly, the right to free press, all of these are guaranteed not in the original Constitution, but in the Bill of Rights. The Federal Reserve, one of the most historic buildings in Providence. On the first floor is the magnificent banking hall that was transformed into a special events facility and can still be visited on a daily basis. The huge vault in the back is a double-door vault. It was the first double-door vault ever built in New England. The beautiful stained glass rosette windows that wrap around the perimeter depict all of the major banking families of the world back at the turn of that century. The Fugger Bank of Germany, dating back to the 16th century, the Rothschild family of France, the Accioli family of Florence, the de Medicis, all of the great powerful banks, all depicted along with the Bank of England and the Bank of France. In those days, there was no FDIC. It was important that depositors walked in and saw the powerful, solid strength of a bank.